Welcome back. After the Trimaran delivery up the west coast, we went to Sausalito and picked up Ravenswing's engine from some service work, got in the car, and did the 3-day trip back down to Baja.
It's Friday morning. Ruby and I are pulling out of Puerto Escondido Marina. We'll be staying out on the mooring field out there. Alright, just going to make our way through these channel markers, out past the mega yacht, out there on the hoist sail. Ruby, it's your first sail! And look at that, just saw 8 knots, 8.2 knots of boat speed. Excellent. We're headed straight upwind, some tailsails. Gonna make a week-long cruise here and decided to do our upwind work here at the beginning. The engine is now up on a kicker motor mount. See that black stuff down there? I'll zoom in later for you. But it's lifting it. It's actually not even raised up right now. It's in the down position. But we're getting much more sea clearance with that lifted way up. This is what single handing plus your dog looks like in the Sea Cortez. The wind's picked up, maybe 7 or 8 now. My trim, not getting much draw on the front of the sail. This is our hydronet full bat jib. Super shapeable, very stiff. We're going to trim some sails. What's up, dog? Don't want me leaving the cockpit? Okay. So we left our mooring at Puerto Escondido. And we're going down here to Agua Verde. So it's a 20-mile run down the coast. We've got 10.7 nautical miles. We've done about halfway. We left at 10. It's now 1. 3 hours, kind of slow. A couple more hours to get down there. We'll anchor up in daylight. Do some swimming. Supposed to be really good snorkeling in Agua Verde. Let's zoom it for you. Okay. So there's a white solitaire rock. 115 feet tall, standing off the outside the bay. We come in right there. There's a sand spit walkway from the Baja mainland to the point out here. And because of the wind direction coming this way, we're going to anchor probably right about here. This is supposed to be a beautiful long white beach. There's a goat dairy right here and a tienda. Good place to hang out, and there's supposed to be excellent snorkeling here. And if you want to go out by the rock too. Boat's over there, about a mile away. We just rode across the Agua Verde. Northern beach, fishing camp. Let's see what's on the other side of the isthmus here. Supposed to be good hiking trails up there, but it's too hot. Here we go, it's just a little sand spit and north-facing beach. With my own rule. Just left my shoes over there in the dinghy. Ow, ow, ow. Look at poor Romeo here, can't get to Ruby. Sorry, dude. You gotta go back to the beach. You're not getting this one. Ruby? I got a rope. Here's a nice little spot. We just popped through this little connection to more of the bay. Not a ton of tide boat features, but there's some. What do you think? Had a good day? I get nachos, icy cold Tecate. Look at the twilight. Thank you, Agua Verde. Ruby had some good fetching, and thankfully that boy dog did make it back to shore. Even though he chased us for seemed like a mile. We've just motored around this corner. Looks flat right now, but it was quite a bumpy ride getting over here, heading upwind. Sorry for the wind noise, but it's a windy, unsettled day. You can look at these clouds. Got gusts up in the 20 knot range, so I decided not to sail today. Wanted to check this out. Oh yeah, sea turtle. In and look at cactus. Might be some good walking path stuff here. Looks like a pelican carcass. Big. So we've walked up the arroyo. I don't know, hundreds of yards anyway. I like these low cactus. It all starts looking the same, so we're gonna go back to the beach. Okay, Ruby, we're back to our own tracks. I recognize our footprints. Now we get to that moment of every hike. Anticipation, anxious. Is our shore boat still there? Ruby, where's the boat? Where we left it? Oh yeah. No problem. Hey, don't drink the salt water. That was a good stop, huh? Okay, Ruby made it back home. We sent the dinghy out back. We're going to stay put here today. Do some more boat cleaning. It's Monday morning and the wind has blown itself out finally. I know we're sailors, we should want the wind, but it was really gusting hard and squirrely. The clouds look nasty. So, spending Sunday here exploring was just fine. Reading a good book about the Civil War era. Haven't mastered standing up with the dog on the board. She's thrown me in the water twice doing that. So, paddling aboard, we're down on our knees. Reach the beach. What are these tracks? I wonder if they could be turtle tracks to lay eggs, but no, actually I think they're large hooves. Might be a cow. The cows came down to the water, Ruby. Yeah, looks like they walk up the arroyo. We're sailing into a big pod of dolphins and they're jumping and playing. I'm going to tack when I get in the middle. See if some of them will come to the boat with us. Wow, this is a big group. Okay, let's tack, Rudy. Holy cow. Is that amazing? Look at him. Ruby. Aren't they glorious? Some here in the front too. Come here. Here they are. Oh yeah, he's swimming right here. Ruby here. Swimming right off the bow. Look. See him? He's a big one playing with us. Two of them. That was something else. You don't get that every day, Ruby. Okay, this is Isla Montserrat. And the big long one in the distance is Carmen. And we're headed for the right-hand tip of it. For 3 days, the wind's been blowing hard out of the south behind us. So we beat upwind to get to Agua Verde. And then I chickened out and didn't sail yesterday because it was super windy and gusty. And Brown Dog and I don't have our system down yet. And now we've had a full transition. The wind's coming from where we're going. So we're headed back upwind. Watching birds dive bomb for food. We'll stay on this tack so we can clear Montserrat. Look at these birds. Go in the water like spears. Pointing higher. Let's click in a few degrees in the autopilot. That's 6 degrees to the right. Now we're still. Good, we're getting lifted. Enjoying the evening in Salt Bay. So over here on the shore, we've got remnants of salt works, and I'm not up high enough, but behind the buildings there's a great big salt estuary where they used to dry out salt, and there's this, we found this kiln and a pumping thing that brought the salt out here. It went into the 1980s. People came over from Loreto, which is not very far. It's like 9 miles across from the other side of this island. So they probably had a bus that brought them across. And now they've built a hunting lodge. See the palapa is right there. There's a truck moving. And there's a little chapel. So Ruby and I have done some swimming today. Starting to figure out so she doesn't claw me up frantic swimming. But I just want to show you guys this huge bay and mellow wind right now. We're back to having some south wind. Earlier today it was coming from the north. The boat was spun around. Getting to know these folks here. We've got Ave Marina, seabird from the Bay Area, and Gallo over there is also from the Bay Area originally. But that is Locke Crowther's personal catamaran. The catamaran he built for his wife when she wanted something a little less racy, but it's still a 25 knot capable sailboat. Got a full tour today. Some really good ideas for rigging. It was fun. 48-foot cat. Just a mellow evening. I got some dinner cooking. Green beans and lentils. A little light breeze on our telltales. Got an Australian boat over here from Brisbane. Little Herb Alpert on the radio. Great big thunderhead up north above the hunting lodge. Our weather down here is nice. It's middle 80s right now at 7 o'clock at night. Oh, dinner smells good. Okay, I gotta get back into cooking. See you guys. Leaving Bahia Salina, Salt Bay. This is Punta Perico on the southeast corner of Isla Carmen. This really gets hammered by the southern storms, I guess. Okay, we're set up with the Reacher, but main and jib are staying covered. It's a little wind. I'm gonna try some lazy downwind Reacher stuff here in a few minutes. Well, we came around the corner to go sailing here, and this is what a hot, windless noon looks like on the Sea of Cortez. The colors in the island are beautiful. It's pinks and ochre. What's ochre? I think that might be ochre. Alright, we'll just motor for a while. 20-mile long Carmen Island. We were over here in the Salt Bay. There's the salt pond. Come around the corner. We made a 5-mile run up here. Just got to get around this point. Sharp left and go down to this anchorage. So the two anchorages were just like a mile apart, but we had to make a 10-mile trip around the outside. That's that point. Interesting looking land. We're gonna go here, Ruby. And that's probably Isla Coronados volcano. Round one right over my finger. Really shallow in here. It gets down to 10 feet along the edge, so we're gonna go out and bang a left in. Once again, we're gonna be the only boat. Pretty good breeze now on this side. Where was this when we wanted to go sailing? Okay, what a special spot. Look at these cliffs. All kinds of birds in here. Seagulls are nesting, yelling at the pelicans. It's like we've got a turquoise water beach to ourselves. Snorkel around these ledges right here. I can see structure underneath. Oh, sort of cave looking things. Holy cow. Just make sure we're settled in our anchor here for a few minutes. Wow. Glad we came over here. You're echoing. Okay, set off from the mothership there to do some exploring along the edges. Holy cow, I can see boulders in the water falling off these cliffs. I don't have great water clarity this week. See, there's rock formations underwater, which usually makes for great snorkeling. See that big rock right there. And all these birds would suggest there's plenty of fish. Yeah, schools of like thousands of fish right there. Shiners. Holy cow. You guys can see little sparkles. Those are the fish. Thousands of them. Huh. We going to sea cave? We better be careful. What do you think? Oh, this goes way in here. Oh my god. Atta girl, you're fine. It's gurgling. Oh, wow. What's in there, Ruby? Atta girl. Would you sit? Oh, camera's getting this. Oh, look at the light up above. Oh, wow. Making very scary noises, huh? Oh shit. Paddleboard on this guy. Oh, we're getting sucked forward. Oh, back out the lead. Oh, this is not wide enough for me to turn the board around. Oh, can't get the sides too hard. Barnacle encrusted sides. Oh, Morgan, you should be here doing this. This is crazy cool. To make another trip when you can get down here. These bugs are crazy. Huh. Okay, forget about the clarity thing. We're fine here. Let's see the parrotfish under the water. This one's a bowl, it doesn't go in deep. We're hearing it's breathing. You guys hear that? It sort of breathes in there. And the waves push the air up through. Oh, Ruby, there's big crabs hanging on the rocks. Not big, but beautiful crabs. Look at those guys. Oh, look at the colors. Leave it. Oh, he's mad at us. Don't. Hey, you leave it. Wow. Stay on the board. Holy Toledo, what a place. It's alive. Hey, stop wiggling. Come on, up front. Hey, stay. You're gonna throw me off. Jerk. From our private little beach here. It says no trespassing. Island's private. Oh, that has nails in it. I'm not throwing it. Find another stick.
Okay, I'm going to vote V Cove on Carmen Island into the top 3 of anchorages so far. That'll wrap 1 week of cruising in the Loreto Islands National Park. Next time we'll head a little bit northbound.